Hey everyone, it's Nate with Us versus Herd. Today I want to go over 3 to 4 stocks that I'm looking forward to trading for this week ahead. But first, if you could do me a big favor, hit the like button. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord, our options trading group on Facebook, and the UVH Academy. But first, let's get into it here. Plug is one that I'm looking for. I did sell some premium on here the other day. So Plug, I did sell it was a really quick turnaround. I was selling the 45 strike put. I got $1.99, almost $2 credit for it. Bought it back here for 85 cents due to this enormous run. But what I'm looking for on Plug right now is, right now it's pretty much chopping between 60 and 70, 68 being the highest at 66. It did close on Friday, 66.87. I am looking to see if it wants to return down to these levels. I mean, Friday on some of these speculative stocks, like AMC, GameStop, obviously Plug, just ripped way up. Plug just kept going. PLTR, just had an enormous run right into the market close here. So what I'm actually looking for an opportunity for it to come back down to like the 60 range, as close to 60 as I can get. I put a trade on here when it was 60 the other day. If it's playing the range here now, if we have a true breakout, then we might have an issue. But I'm looking to sell more naked puts in Plug. Right now, if you look here for February, IV is 110%. I was selling the 45, which is now one standard deviation away. I'm going to probably try to roll up to the 50, 55 range in this area, depending on what the price action is. Now, if Plug gets a nice little dip, I am going to try to gain an entry on there. The second stock that I'm looking at right now is Workhorse. Has a great setup for longs. It's bouncing around 22 in the 20s area. It came down off of 28. Now Workhorse, obviously, it took a little bit of a beating. ARK did sell 500,000 shares. They're still holding, over 1 million shares of Workhorse, but the news wasn't great. But as you can see here, it is bouncing off the 50-day, came under the 50-day 2 days in a row, bounced right off there, did close above the 50-day 2 days. So I'm looking for a long position. Now, depending on your outlook, I might be, IV's a little bit high. We have the earnings on March 10th. So I am, again, probably looking to sell some premium in the February expiration, seeing what I can get down in the 20s, maybe a credit put spread down here, just kind of wind down the premium. I think that is probably a pretty safe bet. And then PENN. PENN actually has a great setup, I think, for longs, and it's been bouncing off, riding this 10-day moving average up, just kind of bouncing around. And as you can see here today, the last couple of days, actually, the dips are getting bought on this. Now, what's driving PENN is that a lot of states are considering mobile betting. Some states like Michigan are going to be having it later this month. There's talk about Texas, other places like that are going to be enabling mobile betting, which is going to help PENN and DraftKings. The reason why I like PENN better, the chart is, has a nice uptrend here. Unlike DraftKings, DraftKings seems, for whatever reason, it just can't get above 55, 56. I do think it will, but timing it, it obviously is near impossible. If you want, you can sell premium down in here if you want, down in the 40s and 50s, but IV is not that great. They do have earnings coming up on, again, March 11th, so everything's in March. So February expiration, you're probably in the clear if you want to sell a little premium in here, but I've been making some money on DraftKings just buying the dips closer to 50. Buy 50, sell 55, 54 area has been working out on DraftKings, but I think PENN's chart, there's not really any resistance ahead for PENN. Now, GME, everyone's talking about GME, and I was looking to see, what can we do in GME? The implied volatility is off the chain. They did run out of strikes. We have implied volatility at 200% here. They did They did have, obviously on Friday, a major short squeeze, March 25th. They don't have earnings till March 25th. So that leaves open the February expiration for some things that we want to do. And as you can see here, Citron, issued a statement saying the reason why they have Citron too is because their other Twitter got shut down. They said it got hacked. I don't know. It says temporary account while Twitter goes through records of hacking. Citron's having a rough day, a rough week. They as you guys know, they shorted GameStop and their target is $20. And they're saying what Citron has experienced in the past 48 hours is nothing short of shameful and a sad commentary on the state of the investment community. We will no longer be commenting on GameStop, not because we do not believe our investment thesis, but rather the angry mob, aka Wall Street Bets, who owns this stock, has spent the past 48 hours committing multiple crimes that I will be turning over to the FBI, SEC, and other governmental agencies. So, I would say the one thing I will say about Citron is, is investing 101. Don't put on a trade that you can't cover. Don't put on trades you can't afford. Don't go in too big. You know what's going to happen. And when you go against people like Wall Street Bets or something like that, or regardless, they're going to want, if you're trying to go for somebody, they're going to want to defend their position. If someone starts coming for your trade, you play defense, right? So, and I'm sure Andrew is very well aware of playing defense, being a massive bear, being a massive short in the industry. He should know that that's what happens in Trading 101. Don't put a trade on that you can't handle. If you can't handle it, but now you're crying because some kids in a Discord, ruined your day. GameStop closed up 51%, was halted twice. It's just insane. But we all knew there was a massive short squeeze. I've been talking about this for some time. Like just last week, I said, check this out. I posted this a week ago at the time. GameStop was 97% shares were short, and they had 6 days to cover, which was on Friday. Look what happened on Friday to GameStop. We've been talking about this all week long. We knew this was going to happen. Andrew should have known this was going to happen. He should know this is what happens when everyone needs to cover and the stock is 98% short. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. But now, because he's on the losing side, he's going to cry about it. I don't know. So I'm looking for on GameStop. I'm looking to sell some premium. I'm not looking to get too aggressive, but maybe selling some stuff down in the 30s or the 20s. I'm looking to see, hopefully they allow, more strikes, the highest strikes. they actually just added the 75 and the 70, 60 was the limit, but as you can see, this premium is off the chain. So I'm going to be trying to take advantage of some premium crush. I'm not going to try to get in front of the short. I'm not going to try to, get too crazy or too aggressive on this. Just go very, very small, very, very slow, and try to capture some of this premium. I'm not going to try to get millions of dollars like they do on Wall Street Bets. Just try to stay disciplined and see if there's an entry. If we get a nice dip, but obviously it could squeeze some more. So just be prepared for that. Like if you're shorting it, just be mindful. It could squeeze some more. So that's what I'm looking at this week. If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end, and as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.